and welcome back to Ashley U Life. In today's class, I'm going to show you how TikTok gave me wispy brows. I just want to make sure you watch to the very end, because at the very end I will have some last minute tips and tricks for this that you are not going to want to miss. So this TikTok hack is for your brows. It's supposed to give you that like full kind of bushy natural look to your brows, which I don't really get. I actually have, these are my eyebrows naturally, and I already have like pretty naturally, I would say, thick eyebrows, but I feel like they're not very like this. Like, what's the word for that? Like spry. They're not very fluffy, if you will. They're just more kind of just like there and maintain shape. But I've always wanted like fluffy eyebrows, and so this kind of gives you that look. I've been trying this over the past couple weeks, just trying to perfect the technique, just to kind of show you, and I've learned a couple things here and there. So I'm going to show you how to do the TikTok brow. So first, let's look at the TikTok that inspired me.
Okay. I hear you. Here's how I do my soap brows. It's ridiculously easy. You'll need a bar of soap. This one is from Dial. I don't know, I just picked it because it's sort of translucent and that seems better than a solid. This, then wait a little bit for it to dry out so it's more like a paste.
So all you need is a bar of soap, which I didn't have at the house because we use like a body wash on a loofah. And so I needed to get a bar of soap. When I was at Sprouts, I picked one up, just can be whatever. This is the one I've been using. And then I also have this mineral spray, but you could also, instead of spraying the soap, you could also like drop a droplet of water on it and it would do the exact same thing. I just happen to have this. Spray just a little bit, so just got it a little bit damp, and then you're just going to give it a little bit of time to let it soak in a little bit, and it's going to become kind of gooey. And besides the soap, you're going to need a spoolie. So while that's doing its thing, getting gooey, I'm just using the other end of one of my eyebrow pencils, and so it has the little spoolie right here, which you don't need to do that. I was just kind of, I don't know, it's like a habit. I get this in my hand and I just want to go like this. So let's check the soap. So, and I just kind of keep it in its wrapper. You don't have to, it's just something that I've been doing. So anyways, you just kind of take the spoolie and you're just gonna go like this with it. And as you can see, it's kind of, you can see that, but it's picking up the soap as it's softened from the water. So it's almost gonna be like a glue on your brow. So then you have product on the spoolie and you are just going to go in and work your way up. And I kind of just rotate because I put the soap all around this thing, so I'm just rotating as I go. So just looking here, I haven't even done anything more than put the soap on my brow. These brows right here are all kind of like, they're staying together. These ones are more fanned out and spread out. So from here, what you can do is just go in and shape using this same spoolie. Gave it some shape. Now, when I first did this, the very first day I did this, my eyebrows were up and I had a lot of longer hairs, random hairs. So I actually took little scissors and trimmed it to get like a kind of perfect shape to it. So if you need to do that, feel free, because you know, some eyebrow hairs can get kind of crazy. And you could see by me dispersing my brow, I'll say dispersing, it's actually become lighter looking than this side, because this is like all the hairs together causing a darker look, and this is the hair separated causing it to look lighter, which is cool for me. I've always grown up with darker eyebrows than my hair, so it's just something I'm used to, but this kind of, you know, evens it out a little bit. Kind of a bonus for me. And one thing that I did do before I put this on is that I did my makeup and then I made sure to use a Q-tip and I kind of cleaned off my eyebrows to get off any excess makeup, just so that there wasn't any buildup or that the soap would get on any excess makeup in my brows. I just made sure to clean them. And if you've ever done any kind of Halloween makeup looks where you had to cover your eyebrow with a glue stick, it kind of feels a little bit similar, but a little less tight. And so this is definitely something that's going to keep your eyebrow shape through the whole day if that's something you're looking for. Even if you don't have to do this next step like me, maybe you could just do this and your eyebrows are gonna look perfect. Great. For me, I'm going to add a little bit of color in. I'm gonna use just a little angle brush, and you could use eyeshadow, you could use any color pigment that you want. I'm just using this like bronzy palette right here from e.l.f. and I'm just gonna kind of dip in and just kind of use the powder to add more definition. And there you go, adding that color kind of even added a more lightness to my brow as well. I didn't use like a dark brown. I kept it on the lighter side of the brown just to add a little bit of, I'd say, blonde to my brow. All right, let me do the other side. Wispy brows. Well, as wispy as I can get my brows, but hey, you might have better luck with your brows. Maybe you have gorgeous wispy brows and you do this and it actually defines them and shapes them. That would be amazing. As for me, this kind of just helps me open it up just a little bit more and lighten them up just a little bit more, and that's why I like this little hack and this little technique. So maybe it's going to work totally different for you, but you should definitely try it out because I think it's super fun, and I definitely think that it changes up the look just a little bit, but it's something that I'm liking and enjoying right now, so I thought I would share it with you. Give it a try. But before you do, make sure to like and share so other people can like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next class. So some of my tips for doing this that I've learned: make sure to wash your spoolie after and clean it off. You don't want it to get like gunked up. As well as don't put too much soap on. They're gonna be too thick and it's gonna be too noticeable in person. On camera it might look really good, but in person it'd be just like too much stuff going on, especially when you add the powder. I feel like I needed to, so that's why I did. But if you don't, leave that step out. Also, I bought the cheapest bar of soap that I could find and it works just great. And the last, maybe most important part is don't try this for the first time when you're actually going somewhere. Try this when you're at home not doing anything. Try this when you're not going to see anybody, because I will tell you, it took me a couple times to like get the hang of it, and a couple times I was like, whoa, that was a little much, and I was glad that I wasn't actually going somewhere. But hey, it was practice, and anything and everything takes practice. Same thing with lashes. You know, you shouldn't be putting on lashes for the very first time going out to a special event. You should have already practiced with those 2 or 3 times, just because it'll never be perfect the first time you try anything. Everything takes practice. So put the practice in. And hey, I'm Ashley. I do hair, makeup, and life hack classes weekly. So if that's something you're into, please do hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it, because it will let you know when I upload a new class so you don't miss out on any of the fun. See you soon.